from AIDS department in PSN Engineering and Technology. Today's discuss the topic is machine learning technique use. Introduction. Machine learning ML technique use are algorithm and methods that enable computers to learn patterns from data to make precedents to decision, improving with experience without expert programming for every task, primarily throughout three types. The first type is supervised learning, unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. Flu's advancement is a deep learning. Those techniques should power everything from recommendation system to image recognition and fraud detection, adapting to new information to find hidden information to base database. Why ML is important today? Machine learning is important today because it allows computers to learn from vast amounts of data and making intelligent decisions and presentation without being exploitative programmed. Next one, real world impact, healthcare. Next one, technology. Third one is human resource. Fourth one is cyber security. First one is healthcare, precision diagnosis, presentation, treatment plans, drug discovery. Technology, recommendation instant Netflix, Spotify, virtual assistants, Siri, Alexa, spam filters. Human resource bias detection in the hiring, personalities, employing, trading. Next one is cyber security. Cyber security is a detection process and anonymization. Next one is definition of machine learning. Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence that allows computer system to automatically learn from data, identify patterns and make decision or practices with a minimal human intervention rather than being explorative programming for every task. The artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. So overall it's a data science. Next one is history of machine learning. The history of machine learning spawns from early mathematical models of neurals and conclusion questions about machine thought during to the coining of the team by Arthur Samway. And the first learning programming like a characters. Three types. 1950 early and 99 so data division ML. Today when the deep learning AI. So running is the deep learning. Next one is why machine learning handle large data. Machine learning ML is a curriculum because it enables systems to learn from vast data, automation complete complex tasks and make a accurate practice, driving efficiency, personalization and innovation across industry by finding the patterns, human can improving decision and creating adaptable solution for problems like fraud detection, medical diagnosis and personality recommendation. Next one is application for machine learning. Application of machine learning is four types. First type is predictive analysis, it is image and speech recognition. Third one is recommendation system, automobile vehicles. Next one is type of machine learning. First one is supervised learning, second one is unsupervised learning, third one is semi-supervised learning, fourth one is reinforcement learning. So next topic, supervised learning. Supervised learning is a machine learning methods whose algorithms learn from labeled data, input and output pairs to identify patterns, allowing to make accurate practices and clarification on new unseen data, much like a students learning with their teachers providing correct answers used for the task like spam filtering, image recognition and prediction house precise. Example program from supervised learning. Supervised learning are two types: training data set, deciding output. So as the algorithm. So algorithm to processing the output process in intra data. Next one is supervised learning algorithm. Supervised learning innovation training the a model on labeled data, input output pairs to practice outcomes are classify new data accurately. Supervised learning algorithm fall into main categories: clarification, presentation, discrete categories, and degradation, presentation continuously numerical values. Next one is linear regression. The linear regression line has a equation of the from y equal to a plus bx, where x is the explanatory variable and y is the dependent variable. So equal sum from y equal to a plus bx, x is the experimentary variable, y is the dependent variable. So slope of the linear line b and a is the integration, the value of y and x equal to 0, the value of y and when, so y equal to x, y and x equal to 0. Example வந்து house price restriction, sample linear regression வந்துட்டு the sample image. Next one is logistic regression. Logistic regression is a supervised machine learning algorithm used for the clarification problem. So used to clarification problem. Unlike linear regression, which a practice continuation value is practice the probability in the input belonging to the specific classes. Y is the axis, the axis. Logistic regression on the y equal to 1, y equal to 0. So x equal to same value, y equal to 0 and y equal to 1. It is used for binary clarification where the output can be a one of the two possible categories, such as y or no, yes or no, true or false, or 0 by 1. Same y or yes or no and true or false or 0, 1. If used as a sigmoiding functions to convert input into a probability value between 0 to 1, 0 to 1, x equal to 0, x comma y, same values, yes or no. Next one is decision tree. Decision trees are a flowchart like models used to machine learning for clarification and recognition, creating a hierarchical of a decision nodes based on the data future reached a final outcome leaf nodes. Decision tree should accept a new job offers. Examples for the job offers means the community more than 1 hour. So offer from coffee. So accept offer, yes. Decline offer, no. So communication more than 1 hour is equal to yes, decision offer. So is equal to salary at the last 15,000. So yes, commute and outputs in the 1 hours. No, decline offer. So root model, decision nodes, leaf models. That is decision trees. Second one is support vector machine, SVM. A support vector machine, SVM, is a powerful supervised machine learning algorithm used for the clarification and recognition, no for the finding the optimal boundary hyperplan to spartan classes by maximizing the merge between them using key points called supporting vectors is handling both linear and non-linear data, through technicals like kernel tricks, making it effective for image recognition, text clarification and anomalation declaration. That was support vector machine. Next one is kernelist neighbors. So that was KNN. Nearest neighbors is a simple non-parametric supervised machine learning algorithm used for the both clarification, presentation categories and for the both clarification. That means the practitioner categories and recognition practice continuous value. Once again, both clarification the practication categories and recognition presentation continuous value. Training data points neighbors to a new data point, then assigning the most common class or the average value among the neighbors. Once again, assigning the most common classes are the average values among those neighbors. Next one is advantage of supervised learning. Supervised learning offers numbers advantages, primarily stem from it is used for labeled data to training models, which lead to high accuracy and clear objectives for the problem solving. Next one is disadvantage of supervised learning. Supervised learning's main disadvantage are it is heavy, rarely on, exponentially and time consuming labeled data, high computation cost, risk of overfitting to training data and sensitivity to noisy or pleasing data, making it a subtle with a complex. This is the first one is complex, novel or probably labeled to real world sensation. Next one is unsupervised. Supervised machine learning, the second type one is unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning is a types of machine learning where algorithm analyzing and find the patterns in unavailable data, meaning there are no preventative output to human guidance. Input raw data. Example, image input the raw data on the unavailable data. So interpreting algorithm processing. Interpreting to algorithm to processing, so output. So unsupervised learning algorithm to unsupervised learning algorithm are a category of machine learning techniques used to discover hidden patterns, structural and relationship in unlabeled data without human supervision. They are primarily used for the three main tasks: clustering, association and dimensionation reducing. So three types in the clustering, association and dimensionation resolution. Next one is K-mean clustering. K-means clustering is a popular unsupervised machine learning algorithm that participation data into K distribution to non-overlapping groups. Clustering by assigning each data point to the clustering and with the nearest mean. So example is the figure before applying K-means clustering to after applying, meaning after applying K-means clustering. First one is clustering cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3. Next one is hierarchical clustering. Hierarchical clustering is an unsupervised machine learning method built at a hierarchical of clustering by grouping similar data points, either by merging, accumulating or splitting. Division clustering resolution in the tree like a diagram called a dendrogram that visual representation thus the nested relationship without need the number of clustering verbs. Next one is DBSCAN. DBS is the main full form is density based spatial clustering of application with the noise. Is a powerful unsupervised machine learning algorithm that groups together closely packed data points into dense recognition, effectively identifying clustering of arbitrary shapes and flexing outlines as a noise, all without need to satisfy the number of clusters. It's works by their definition clustering as a continuous recognition of high density separated by the low density. High density separated by the low density arrays. Using two keys parameters estimated the maximum distance for the neighbors and minbit the minimum number of points in a neighborhood to from the dense recognition. Next one is principal component analysis, PCA. PCA means principal components analysis is a powerful statistical techniques for the dimensionation, reducing complex high dimension data by transformation into a similar set of new uncorrectly variable called principal components that control most of the organization data is verification information. Next one is advantage of unsupervised learning. Handle the unsupervised difference 4 types of. First one is handle unavailable data. Handles unavailable data means don't need for the expensive, time consuming human labeling, making it a perfect for big data where label are scanned. Next one is discovers hidden patterns. Discover the hidden pattern is a revelation, introduction, structures, group learning or relationship in data that human might miss. Editing data exploration. Next one is scalable, flexible is the adapting will a large database and can learn incrementally as a new data service. Next one is reducing bias. Reducing bias means less dependence on human labeled data, potentiation, reducing human association bias. Next one is a disadvantage of unsupervised. Disadvantage of unsupervised. First one is less accruing result. Means without label, result might not align with the desired outcomes and can be less precise than supervised methods. Next one is required diamond acknowledgement. It means interpreting the discovered patterns often need signification human experience to map them to real world meaning. Next one is noise sensitivity. Noise sensitivity is can be offered to noise or irrelevant features, learning to less useful patterns. Next one is computation complexity. Means can be a computationally intensive for extremely large of complex data set. Third one is semi-supervised learning. Semi-supervised learning SSL means is a powerful meaning learn approach that uses a small amount of labeled data and large amount to enable data training models. Presents the graph between fully supervised all labels and unsupervised no labels. Between full supervised means all labels and unsupervised means low labels. Same two different methods. Example example image semi supervised machine learning AI model. So label database banana, apple. At the same input data apple, banana, grapes. And unlabeled data grapes so no data. So prediction. Next one is semi supervised learning examples. With the amount of data consistency growth by labels and bounds, there are no way for it to be labeled in a timely fashion. Think of action. TikTok use the uploading up to 20 videos per day on average, and there are 1 billion activities users. In such a sincere semi-supervised learning can be a boast of a wide array of use cases from image and speech recognition, web content and text document clarification. So there are 3 types: speech recognition, web content clarification, text document clarification. Semi-supervised learning 3 examples on the speech recognition, web content clarification, text document clarification. So next topic is the reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is a types of machine learning where and again learn to make decision by the interacting within an environment, taking action and recovering the rewards or penalty feedback to discovery stage that maximum cumulative rewards are over time. Agenda environment. So RT plus 1 equal rewards agenda. Environment ST plus 1 equal state, so agenda. So same value is the action. Components of reinforcement learning. So first one is agenda. Agenda means the AI programming that learning and makes decision. Next one is environment, meaning the external world or system the agenda operates within. The third one is state. The specific situation is a configuration of the environment at a given time. Next one, action. Aim, or decision the agenda can take in a state. Reward. Intimated numerical feedback from the environment after an action. Signalizing how good or bad art was. Next one, reinforcement learning algorithm. reinforcement learning algorithm enable an agenda to learn optimal behavior through trial and error interaction with the environment to maximize cumulative rewards over time. Thus, algorithms can be properly categorized as model-free learning direction from the experience or model-based building and the internal model of the environment. Next one is application of the reinforcement learning. First, application, the 5 types of application. First one is manipulation, classification, picking variable objective. Next one is locomotion, activation, walking, playing, tone, control. Third one is industrial automation, assembly, quality control. Fourth one is autonomous vehicle, both plan and control. Fifth one is human report interaction, the social aware behavior. Next one is comparison of ML types. ML types supervised versus unsupervised, labeled as labeled versus unlabeled data. Third one is accuracy with the flexibility. Machine learning workflow. A machine learning ML workflow is a systematically interactive processing of building and deploying ML model, typically involving data collections, property model training and evaluation and deployment, manipulation and solve the defining business problem. Next one is data collection. Data collection is the systematically processing of gathering and measuring information. Means the data from various solutions to the answer research questions, evaluating outcoming sport trend and sports support information decision making fielding like a business and healthcare. First one is business and science, business and healthcare using methods ranging from the survey and observation to the digital tracking to ensure according to the relevances for the analysis. That means data collection. Next one is data preprocessing. Data preprocessing is the curriculum processing for the cleaning, transformation and organization. Raw data. First one is transformation, next one is organization. Raw data into structural and usable format for the analytic machine learning and AI innovation steps like handling machine variable, removing duplication, normalization, scaling, future and encoding categories to improve the data qualities, accuracies and model performance. That was data processing. Future engineering, future selection, future extraction, improve the model performance, numerical futures, categories future. 4 types of future engineers. Next one is model training. Model training is the core machine learning processing where an algorithm learns pattern from large data sets by adjusting internal parameters, weight and basis. So what patterns from the large data set adjustment internal parameters weight and basis to maximum loss function. So minimum height functions enable it to make accurately presentation for the clarification on new unseen data. Next one is model evaluation. Model evaluation is the processing of assembled to the machine learning models performance, accuracy and reliability using material like accuracy, presentation, RMSE on unseen data. Ensure it recognition will avoiding overfittings and if it for the development evaluation both are offline testing and outgoing online monitoring for the different answers. The example picture is model evaluation good bad. So is the output is the good. Model evaluation means output is the good. Model evaluation output is the bad. Model means good, evaluation means bad. It's the model evaluation. Next one is overfloating. Overfloating is the machine learning crossing when a model learning the training data to build including its noise and random details, classifying it to perform excellently and the data output properly and new unseen data because it is a failure to generation. So examples வந்து underfitting, overfitting, then the best fit, the test of error, training area, model complexity. This means when the error x, y is equal to 0. Underfitting. And next one is underfitting. Underfitting is a machine learning happens when a model is too simple to learn the underlying patterns in the data learning to prove performance, high errors. True performance means high errors, no performance means low error. And the both training and new test data because it fails also capture essential relationship, essential making to overly simplistic assemblation, high bias and failing to generation. The same example the image underfitting, overfitting, best fit, test error. This means when the training error, model complexity. Next one is avoiding overfitting. Avoiding overfitting to prevent and overfitting used more devices data, especially the model few layers features used organization to L1 by L2 dropout, stop training yearly based on the voluntary performance and used cross validation to get the reports evaluation, ensuring the model learning generation patterns rather than noise in the training data. Overfitting, that is x, y, the input is output. Next one is deep learning. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning using multi-layered artificial neural network inspired by the human brain to automatically learn complexity patterns from the vast amounts of data. So the examples on the overfitting. Overfitting is a machine learning across in the model learning the training data to build, including its noise and random details caching into performance excellently and the data put properly on new unseen data because it fails to generation. The next one is artificial neural network. Artificial neural network ANNs are a computing system models after the human brain using interconnection nodes. Artificial neurals is a layer to processing information, learn patterns and make decision from the data, forming the foundation for the deep learning in a AI for tasking like image recognition, language processing and prediction. Example picture is the artificial neural network diagram. First one is newer layer, hybrid level 1, high hidden level 2, hidden level 3. Output. Next one is convolution neural network, CNN. Convolution neural network apna CNNs are for the CNNR convolutions are a specified deep learning architecture, highly effective for the processing guide like data, especially image by automatically learning spatial hierarchical features throughout convolution layers, fits kernel and polling the input to the image, conversation and conversation FOUL, conversation FOU, conversation FUU3. The file system layers, that's the output. Next one is recurrent neural networks, RNN. Recurrent neural networks are different from regular neural networks. How there are processing information will standard neural networks pass information in our direction from input or output. RNNs feed information back into the network and each steps. Tools and libraries are essential software components. Tools are application. Next one is tools and liberation. Liberation. Tools are liberation and essential software components. Tools are application like IDE or data recognition and the DIT deployment will liberation for the collection of pre-written code like moth are reached for the UL. The developings impact to perform specified tasks, saving time and adding function. So examples. Example programs. Next one is advantage of machine learning. Personalization, power personalization, recommendations and the experience for the users. Example means examples on streaming service, social media. Next one is cost reduction. Cost reducing means automation and increase of efficiency led to low operational cost. Next third one is enhanced security. Enhanced security is a retraction anonymization and learning new threats mean improving cyber security and financial fraud prevention. Fourth one is real world application. Real world applications means applicable across many sectors including healthcare, diagnostication, finance, fraud to marketing and computer version. Next one is limitation for machine learning. Machine learning is a key limitation including heavy data dependency, need large quality database. Data dependency means needing large quality database. Here, lucky for the transparency, the black box problem in the complexity models. Susceptibility to bias, high computational host, potential for the overfitting, but the ethical, social, concurrent like a job displacement. Next one is future of machine learning. Examples say AI and IoT. Machine learning models will run local on devices, phones, sensors for fast and real-time inclusion. Transformation, smart, logistic and manufacturing. அடுத்து quantum computation வந்து quantum system promise to drastically acceleration the machine learning processing enabled a new level of automation to data analysis. Third one is multi-model learning. Model will be a better understanding and generation installation from the various data types. First one is text, image, next audio. Simulating the creating more human-like interaction. Next one is field required to success to in a machine learning ML you need to strong fundamental mathematically statically programming, Python, data skill, core ML algorithm, deep learning, neural network. Deep learning means neural network, NLP and essential softwares like a problem solving and communication goals, familiarity with the tools like a TensorFlow, Python. Summary: machine learning is a subset of AI where complexity the learning from the data to find the patterns, make a presentation or decision and action without being exploring programmed for the every task, improving as there are processing more data. Today's topic is over. Thank you.